This video is brought to you by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Hey, my name is Jobby, and we're finally looking at another G1 Megatron. It only took 7 years. Well, it ain't my fault that third-party Transformers companies were too chicken to produce a G1 Megatron after the fantastic MP36. So, was it worth the wait? It's too small. Which isn't the case for these boxes. Experience Japan from the comfort of your own home with Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Tokyo Treat is a fun Japanese subscription snack box filled with limited edition Kit Kats, specialty flavored Japanese chips, and the occasional limited edition Japanese soda. Just not on this occasion. Chat, do I commit Sudoku? Tokyo Treat's theme for this month is Cherry Blossom Bites. No wonder the box has this beautiful Sakura-themed design. The theme changes month by month, which is also the case for Sakura Co., a monthly Japanese artisan snack box that supports local snack makers all across Japan. Each box has 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snacks. This Sakura Daifuku, about to get fuku'd up. Oh, yeah! And that all pairs perfectly with the always included Japanese tea. Sweet Sakura tea in this case. And you always get one piece of special Japanese tableware. For this month, it's this beautiful Sakura sake glass, which I will be using a lot. Sakura Co.'s theme for this month is Seasons of Sakura. This box's special Sakura design is even lovelier than the last. Each box includes a cultural guide booklet that features snack details, allergen information, and fun insights about Japanese culture. My favorite anime Sakura is that hungry hobo with no friends. Bit of a deep cut. So check the links in the description and use my code JOBBY to get $5 off your first Tokyo Treat order and $5 off your first Sakura Co. order. Same code for both links. Bye! Okay. This beautiful box is an accurate recreation of an official Studio Series box. I just wish it was actually to scale. It's not size comparison time yet, calm down. And because this is a third-party figure, this not Megatron does not have a logo on its chest. My favorite faction, the TFCON. Links in the description, by the way, both to this figure and my Just Playing stream. Subscribe to Jobby too. I got this sheet of G1 logo stickers from Toy Hacks, not included and not sponsored. And it's way too small. Just like this figure. But with the sticker applied and the size disregarded, the painting and the sculpting on this figure is amazing. It takes a lot of visual inspiration from MP36, as it should. The color scheme is identical, the proportions are on point, and that's even with these tiny bits of kibble. Personally, I don't find it distracting. The kibble is evenly distributed, and I'd rather have trigger thighs than I love you, MP36, but the Takara bullshit goes way back. As for this figure's back, let's push that back a little bit and talk about the head sculpt. Again, virtually identical to MP36. It's as if Newage had access to Takara's 3D files. Naughty. I actually don't know that. Please don't legally spank me. And just like MP36, you can slide this face up to remove it. Don't pull it off, you idiot! But you don't get that cool X-ray detail, no problem at all. In addition to this neutral face, you get an angry face, an evil laugh, and a shit-eating grin, which is definitely based on this face from MP36, except without the shit. And now let's get back to the holy pride one. This is actually better than MP36. Not only is the back clean, it's a promise that the transformation will be clean as well. Why the slag doesn't this stay put? At this point, I'd suggest just gluing this on, unless we get word of some kind of accessory pack. And on the topic of accessories, you get this blaster and saber from Transformers the movie, the second best Transformers movie ever. Watch Transformers 1, god damn it. Both of these go into the hands, but they don't actually tab in. Thankfully, he's got a surprisingly good grip. Eat your heart out, bitch grip prime. And the classic Energon mace replaces the hand, which unplugs a little too easily for my taste. Don't lose it. And the mace is a basic ball and chain, kinda missing what MP36 had, but it still looks great. All of these accessories look great, but I have to wonder, where's all the bullshit? The lack of gun accessories is not a problem at all. Their inclusion would just make this guy even more pricey than it already is. What the frick? For that price, you'd expect this guy to be more solid. He's not a complete flopper, but it definitely could have been more clicky. Zero ratchet joints. He's also on the lighter side, even if he does have some die-cast metal. At the very least, the joints are smooth and there's plenty of Poseability. Ball joint at the head. Every ball joint can be a swivel. Can look up that far and look down that far. Neck has a hinge joint at the base of the neck, but that's more for the transformation. Jesus. Rotation at the shoulder. Arm moves out. Bicep swivel. Double bend at the elbow. Wrist swivel. Hinge joint. Hinge joint at the thumb. Hinge joint at the index finger. And a hinge joint at the rest of his fingers. The belly panel is spring-loaded. Push that out of the way, and that gets this chest crunch going. And you also get an ab crunch. Though I wonder when you're ever gonna have to get him into the Marilyn Manson. The entire front panel can boy. Just notice he has a pussy. Very cool. And that allows for a rotation. Can't move back that far. Side skirts move up. He's got a beautiful spread. Thigh swivel. Double bend at the knee. Not a big fan of how empty this looks, but ankle can shift out, which gives you a better look at that up and down. And you get a ridiculous pivot. Poseability is amazing, but the lack of ratchet joints and the lack of presence keep me from completely discharging my fusion cannon. Size comparison time. Here's Figma Madoc Economy, Haya Toys Godzilla, the Magic Square Light of Peace, my previous review, the Mosho Toys Go Shogun. Thanks for watching, by the way. Did not expect that many views. It's probably because of that clickbait title. We got the Transformers Masterpiece MP36 Megatron, of course. And finally, the most disappointing size comparison ever. Of all the figures to not scale with, why did it have to be the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime? Megatron? More like Manlitron. Apparently he scales perfectly with Earthrise Optimus Prime, but fuck off. We were so close to perfection.
This figure was in production long before the SS-86 Optimus Prime was announced! How could you expect them to know that figure's size in advance?
You're completely right. I love you. And I love this transformation. Let's bring out these imperfect instructions. I promise this process won't take 10 years. After an insanely smooth transformation featuring zero spaghetti, zero clearance issues, zero suffering, the gun mode is awesome. If a little imperfect, these exposed pegs and tabs on the side aren't the best, and the grip is a bit too thick. But what modern Megatron gun mode isn't, there's not much to actually complain about here. It's just a fun gun that holds together really well. It's also mostly kibble-free, even more than MP36. It doesn't have this peekaboo helmet, and that's despite having a clean robot back. It was possible all along, Takara. And despite the small size, it doesn't look too awkward in hand. I should probably cut away before I get demonetized. Fucking pussy. Size comparison time. Monica Godzilla Prime, the SS86 version, and the MP36 Megatron.
But Jimmy, that's a knockoff!
You knock it off. What a beautiful G1 Megatron to return to after all these Megatron-less years. This is so close to being the best G1 Megatron ever. If it were bigger. Size does matter in this case. Sorry, not sorry. If Newage makes a version that's masterpiece scale with more die-cast metal and ratchet joints, it would ruin my life. But for now, it looks like happiness is a small gun. And this was a small review because I had to make time to be at TFCON. If you're watching this video at the convention, come on down to my booth and say hi. Consider buying something too, or I'll pull this out and change the course of your life forever. I'll fucking do it. It's a joke, YouTube. Come on. Fucking pussies. After taking a quick post-convention break, we are gonna be so close, goddamn.